Welcome back. I'm Pratap here. Today is the 2nd May 2024. In this video, let us evaluate the performance of high liquidity zones generated in our previous report. Even before that, a small announcement please. We are providing complete free training on supply demand zone price action. You can access all the training lessons from our NeoStock YouTube channel. So please go to our channel, click on this community tab. Here already I posted about the free training program, and also I provided the link to the playlist where all the training videos are available. Just click on this link. You will get into the playlist Supply Demand Zone Price Action course. So in this playlist you have all the training lessons. Go to the bottom of this page. Here starting from lesson 1.1, all the training lessons are available in an order. So please go through all these lessons one by one and strengthen your skills. I also provided the link to our Telegram channel in this YouTube video description. So please join in that channel. It will be helpful to you. Each time when we release a new YouTube video, we will provide an update in that channel. Now let's get into our analysis discussion. But before we get into this analysis discussion, we have also completed the month April. So now we have the complete data for the month April for high liquidity zones. I have summarized everything. Let me show you the snapshot. So these are the total April HLQ executed trades. So total 41 trades are executed. Out of 41, 32 are successful and stopped out trades are 9. And a very interesting point is the success rate is slightly below the minimum expected success rate, because I am expecting minimum 80% success rate. But in this month, the success rate is a little less than 80%, 2% less. Even our average intraday ROI for the last 6 months data, our average intraday ROI is 6%. But this month, the average intraday ROI, this is only this month data, April data, it's come down to 4.2%. Why these numbers are very low in this month? Definitely it is a concern, right? So we need to investigate those reasons. Then only we should understand. Then only we can project the future also. There are few interesting reasons behind these numbers. And especially in this month, the global scenario is completely affected, even our market. And this is one main reason. And the second reason is, this is the election season. So market volatility we cannot predict. Sometimes the momentum is very high, sometimes the momentum is very low. All these reasons also will impact. And the third reason is this month is also like results are published by different companies. Anyway, previous quarters also they published, but we didn't have any impact. But this month, that is also one of the reasons comparing with all other reasons. Some slight impact will be there. Previously, there were no other factors. You didn't see the small impact during the quarterly results period. But this time, maybe the impact is small, but the small impact is added to the other impacts. The global scenario as well as the election season. Probably, I don't know, the month of May, you can't expect wonders in the month of May until you complete the elections. The momentum in the market may not be so high. If the momentum is not high, the overall profitability margin will be a little lower than what you are expecting. And the major impact is because of this reason. Let me show you the Excel sheet. See, 15th April, what happened? All the 3 stocks are stopped out. Shriram Finance, LIC Housing Finance, Asian Paints. Because that day we had a very bad news at global level. People were panic. They are expecting a war between Israel and Iran. People become panic and they have started selling. Maybe institutions might have cancelled all their pending orders. And all the zones are violated. At some point of time, at least especially the first 1 hour of the trading session. That's why, see, Asian Paints is one zone is violated. After that, below bear trap has executed. By the time market also got some clarity. But before that, the actual damage is happened. All these zones are violated. See, one day 3 high liquidity zones are getting violated. It is a rare situation. So that is that number. All of a sudden, the number is increased, and it impacted our success rate. If assume in this day nothing is happened and probably one of these trades are executed or not executed, definitely they might not have been violated. If they might not have violated, your number would have come down. That way you would have got more than 80% success rate. But that didn't happen. Things moved against to us. So once in a while it will happen such kind of situation. That time definitely our numbers will be impacted. That is what happened during this month. But still, when things are against all these things, still getting 32%, 32 successful trades is not a simple thing. Because more number of trades are stopped out this time. Of course, more number means compared to the previous months. Maybe 9 trades, okay, reasonable, strictly speaking. Out of 41, only 9 are stopped out. 32 you got success. That way, this is a small number, but our expectations are high. According to our expectations, this is a big number. Because these many 9 stocks are stopped out of 41, obviously your ROI also will be reduced. If these many stocks are not stopped out, probably your ROI could have been definitely not 6%. Maybe it could have been maybe a 4.7% or 4.8%. And this month, May month, is also very critical. The reason is it is the election season, and investors might be, or even institutions might not be very aggressive. They might be slow and steady. If that is the case, there won't be much movement in the prices. I don't know. Because I am not keeping any hopes. This month we will be having a 6% ROI we will achieve. Maybe sometimes it might be less also, maybe 5% or 4.5%. We don't know. If institutions give any surprise, it may go beyond 6% also. That possibility is also there. We can't rule out. But don't keep any much expectations this month. Be happy if your prices achieve 4% ROA or 4.5% ROA during the intraday. In the month of May, I am talking. You can exit from your trades a little early and you be happy with your profits. That way you can plan your trades. The month of May, I am talking about. The strategy for the month of May. I don't know, all the stocks will reach 15%. Maybe they may reach your 15 not 15%, I'm sorry for my mistake, the 15 minutes target zones. If the 15 minutes target zone are far away from your entry zone, then don't wait till the prices reach. At least once you achieve 4% ROA or 4.5 ROA, you can book your profits, or partially you can book your profits. That way you can implement your strategies in the month of May. If 15 minutes target is very close to your demand zone, make sure at least 1:3 RR will be there. With that you can exit. Probably if it is within 1:3 RR level, mostly your intraday ROA will be definitely not more than 4% or 4.5% ROA. Because to achieve 6% ROA, at least 1:7 or 1:8, that kind of RR will be there. Because previously many trades, our RRs are more than 1:7, more than 1:8. The earlier months, February, January, December, in all those months. But this month don't expect, in May month. If we achieve a bigger ROI this month, definitely it is a surprise, no doubt in that. So once elections are complete and things are settled, then probably you can see a good study in the market, a steady movement in the prices. And thereafter probably again 6% or 6.5 or 7% ROI easily we will achieve during the intraday. Even I indicated in the month of March, because this is the election season, this is a testing period for our high liquidity zones, especially the months of March, April and May. Already we completed 2 months and one more month, May, is this is the testing period for us. Okay, now let's get into these high liquidity zones. There is nothing much to discuss about the high liquidity zones in today's trading session, because we have only 3 high liquidity zones. See, this is also another classical example. See, I don't know how many of you observed. We don't have much of the high liquidity zones for the last couple of days. Market has, it clearly shows the momentum in the market has been reduced. So we have only 3 high liquidity zones. All the 3 high liquidity zones already we analyzed them. If you look into last previous 3 or 4 HLQ analysis videos, we have fine-tuned all the 3 zones. So that's why I'm not going to explain anything again. But only thing Kotak Mahindra you need to observe, this zone is violated. And anyway, we didn't plan any trades in this zone because the data is not available in this zone. The point you need to understand, it is a 2020 zone. The zone is created in the year 2020. It is a daily zone. We can able to draw only daily and fine tune to only 75 minutes. 15 minutes and 5 minutes, it is not easy to fine tune because the data is not available with us in TradingView. So simply we left this analysis, we didn't bother. And see today, the zone is also violated today. Opened with a gap down. Today see, with a gap down, prices came below this fine-tuned 75 minutes. Oh, sorry, not gap down. It gapped down, but within this 75 minutes only. Opened within 75 and then came down. And 75 is violated. Later daily is also violated. Anyway, we need not worry. We didn't plan anything in this stock. And what we were hoping is the LTTS prices will reach into the fine-tuned area, but it didn't happen today. This was the fine-tuned. We have a fine-tuned area inside the zone. I already explained how to fine-tune this zone. Please refer the previous 2 or 3 high liquidity zone analysis videos. One of the videos I already explained. Maybe you may see on 29th video, 29th March video or 30th March. One of these videos I think I would have explained this zone. Today also prices did not enter into this zone. There are higher chances that probably today software also, our software report also may list this stock. But I'm not sure, but just thinking software will predict, because software will calculate a lot of volatility conditions in the market. Based on that only it will identify. And those volatility conditions will be valid till tomorrow. That's why high liquidity zones, we are saying it is validated only for 1 day. But remember, some of you are misunderstanding the concepts. Only high liquidity zone is valid for the next day. Today's report zones are valid only tomorrow. But we have other reports, bullish and bearish trade setups. What you learned between lesson 11 and lesson 15, whatever the concepts you learned, we have a bullish and bearish trade setup. Those videos are valid as long as the trend, location, price direction and risk reward, all these are all supported. They are valid. Maybe they may be valid tomorrow, day after tomorrow. If your analysis doesn't change until the price reaches into your entry, it may be valid. If in between new zones are created and our analysis is changed, probably the zone will be an invalid zone because our analysis is changed. So that's why don't mix these two concepts. High liquidity zones are valid because only one day. Why it is valid? Because we are trading against the trend, we are trading against the price direction, we are trading against the curve, that is location. All these points are clearly explained in lesson 21.3. Please listen that video. Lesson 21.3. The high liquidity zone strategy. So anyway, in L&T Technology Services, prices didn't reach. Now we have only last 6 or 7 minutes to close. Anyway, we don't trade at this point of time. And the last one is Reliance. Reliance also did not enter into the fine-tuned area, but fine-tuned area is already a tested zone. So that's why in Reliance also we can't plan any trade, because this fine-tuned 5-minute zone is tested. See here, it is already tested. And this tested zone we can't plan a trade, second trade. When we will plan, if it is a high liquidity zone, we can plan. But otherwise, so at present Reliance doesn't have any fine-tuned, fresh fine-tuned 5-minute zone. That's why no trade in Reliance. Anyway, Reliance price also did not enter into the zone. That's it. This is about the high liquidity zones. Nothing to discuss anymore is there. So today is a very slow day and we didn't get any trades. Even I expected. And when I saw only 3 zones, that all 3 are daily high liquidity zones. The only hope was on LTTS. Because Reliance anyway we don't have a trade. There is no fresh zone. Kotak Mahindra Bank also we don't have a trade. Because it is a 2020 zone, we don't have data. So only LTTS. But L&T Technology Services prices did not enter into the zone. So hope, I don't know what to say. There is nothing new learning from today's session. Just except showing you the statistics and finding the reasons why some of our statistics are disturbed during this month. So let us all meet again in our next video. Thank you.